Modern living room. Stylish interior design ideas. The living room is rightfully considered the hallmark of every home. Friends and relatives gather here for a pleasant pastime. Therefore, it is very important to equip it as comfortably as possible, taking into account current trends. This can be difficult to do, since the living room is often a functional space that combines a kitchen, bedroom or study. Therefore, interior design requires more careful planning. Modern living room, actual colors. The color scheme for the living room is rarely limited to frames. This is because various interior solutions often require not only neutral, but also brighter tones. As a base, classic white, black and gray are most often used. They are completely neutral, like a blank canvas, so the design can look completely different. But still, they are mostly decorated with various color accents. It should be noted sand, milky and beige shades. They have been popular for a long time. Since with their help you can create the most comfortable, warm interior of the living room. In such a room you always want to spend as much time as possible. Another advantage is high compatibility with any other gamut. That is, if desired, you can add a bright piece of furniture, a sofa or a carpet. It will be an accent in the living room, which will definitely not go unnoticed. Therefore, if you are looking for a universal, practical design option, then pay attention to it. Of course, bright colors are also actively used in the interior of a modern living room. With their help, you can revive the neutral design. The emerald color will not only add brightness to the design, but also create an atmosphere of calm and tranquility. It is mostly used on just one wall to create an accent in a stunning, stylish interior. The same can be said about the color of marsala. It has a special depth, so the atmosphere in the living room will definitely be warm. Despite the brightness of the amber color, it will add a relaxing effect to the living room. In turn, gold and lemon shades will make the room brighter. This is especially true if the room is not on the sunny side. If we talk about other variations of color design, we recommend paying attention to cold shades. Blue, purple or green looks great as an accent in the interior of a modern living room. However, their use should be thought out in advance, because otherwise the living room may be deprived of an atmosphere of warmth and comfort. Modern living rooms, current style trends. To date, designers recommend adhering to a single style in the design of the living room. With so many different trends in interior design, it can be difficult to decide. Therefore, it is worth studying the features of each of them in order to better understand the nuances. This will help you choose a really worthwhile option, taking into account all the nuances of your living room. Minimalism. Minimalism made a splash. Now it is chosen by many not only for the living room, but also for decorating the kitchen, dining room, hallway and even the bedroom. It's all about the simplicity of shapes and lines that allow you to keep the space as free and spacious as possible. The minimum amount of furniture, decor and fittings are perhaps the main characteristics of the style. Interestingly, along with this, technological and functional solutions are assumed. Therefore, a minimalist living room always looks interesting and modern. Eco-design. In the modern world, environmental issues have become almost the main one. Not surprisingly, this is reflected in interior design. Fans of this style choose mostly natural materials. For furniture, natural wood is mainly used. For interior design, as well as decorative items, it is better to choose materials such as linen or cotton. An eco-style living room is almost always bright and spacious, so it's a pleasure to be in it. And, of course, such an interior will never go out of fashion. And this is a significant advantage for many. Scandinavian style. Scandinavian motifs are incredibly popular in design projects. This style has quite a few features, which makes it unique in its own way. Laconic design allows you to save free space. But at the same time, such an interior will definitely create a feeling of comfort for every family member or guest. In general, we can say that the Scandinavian style is a bit similar to minimalism. It involves light, neutral decoration of walls and furniture, as well as a large amount of natural light. This effect can be achieved, there is to give up too thick and dark curtains. In the living room, they are rarely used for their intended purpose. An alternative solution could be roller blinds, thin tulle or even blinds. In addition, it is very important to use predominantly natural materials in decoration and decor. Basically, the furniture for this interior is made of wood. Therefore, it is of high quality and wear resistance. You can add a touch of comfort to the living room with the help of matching carpets, decorative pillows, rugs, candles and vases. From time to time, their color scheme can be changed to make themed seasonal decoration. Country. Rural motifs, which are characteristic of country style, are increasingly used in modern interiors. Ceiling wood beams, as well as furniture with natural patterns and minimal processing, what was lacking in modern living rooms. It is interesting that such details are now used not only in large houses, but also in simple apartments, adapting to suit themselves. Industrial loft. It is impossible not to note the loft style, which for a long time was considered exclusively masculine. Since it was originally typical for industrial premises. Over time, it began to be used in apartments and houses, adapting to modernity. But still, to make it look stylish, it is very important to have high ceilings and a lot of space. Of course, not everyone decides to make a loft in the living room in a classic form. Designers have skillfully adapted it and offer to make only one brick accent wall. It can be construction or made from a special material. Other elements can be used if desired, such as a concrete wall or ceiling with a visible overlap. But most often in the design of the living room they are limited to one brick wall. And of course, such details as an unusually shaped chandelier, black batteries, etc. Interestingly, it is the loft style that is characterized by various coffee tables. They can be made from construction pallets. By the way, if you wish, you can make them yourself. Living room design in modern style. Undoubtedly, the rhythm of life of modern man is quite high. A lot of duties, events, activities require a lot of energy. And in the evening, when you come home, you want to feel as comfortable, cozy and calm as possible. Therefore, there are almost always many requirements for the design of the living room. In the modern world, there are plenty of opportunities to make a really attractive and comfortable interior. To achieve such a result, you should definitely think through all the nuances and decide on the budget. This understanding will help to implement all ideas in a short time and not sacrifice the quality of work or the necessary interior items. Wall decoration. There is still no consensus on the design of the walls in the living room. But still, the most commonly used options are painting or wallpaper. Each of them has its own advantages and disadvantages. Therefore, it is better to immediately decide what is important for you. Basically, the walls for the living room are usually made light. They will be a kind of background for any creative manifestations. At the same time, an experienced designer will always help to realize bolder ideas based on dark or bright shades. The main thing is to use them in moderation, and then even an unusual interior will not get bored after a while. Modern flooring in the living room. The floor in the living room largely depends on the budget for repairs. Undoubtedly, parquet in a spacious room looks luxurious. However, not everyone can afford it. Not too expensive and at the same time more practical laminate is much more popular. Moreover, you can even install it yourself. The process does not require special skills or a lot of time. In addition, there are many variations of the texture and you can always choose what is suitable for a particular interior. For a modern living room, laminate flooring will definitely be perhaps the best solution. Ceiling and lighting. Lighting in any room plays a significant role, as it is an important part of creating a cozy, truly homely atmosphere. As for the living room, experts recommend not being limited to one chandelier. Several different types and techniques in lighting look much better. The base light will be the main light for the entire room. For him, we recommend purchasing a chandelier of a classic or unusual shape. It is best to choose it based on interior design. Hidden lighting is ideal for creating a cozy romantic evening or watching a movie on a large sofa. The relevance of local lighting in certain places should not be denied. It is ideal for reading books, playing console games or playing a musical instrument. Beautiful floor lamps have not only a functional, but also a decorative role. In addition, with their help, you can visually highlight one or another part of the room. Please note that it is very important to make a good ceiling. The best solution would be a smooth white surface without decor. This may be a suspended structure with an already built-in lighting system. This option is ideal for a minimalist living room. The multi-level design looks great. As for photo printing and images, it is better to refuse them. Since this is not at all relevant now and often only spoils the interior. Modern living room furniture. One of the important components of a modern interior will definitely be the right furniture. It should be selected taking into account what kind of functional load is needed. It is important to think about this nuance in advance in order to purchase a truly suitable option. Basically, the storage system in the living room is represented by a wall, shelving, chests of drawers or cabinets. Also popular are modular designs, which consist of cabinets, blocks, boxes. They can be glossy or matte. A touch of originality can be added using small glass inserts. But in general, not too much furniture is becoming more and more relevant. This allows you to save free space in the room. Also noteworthy is open storage, which has recently been used more and more often. This solution looks modern, rather unusual. But pay attention to the fact that it is used mainly for decorative purposes, since a cluttered space will definitely not look aesthetically pleasing. Family pictures and beautiful frames, favorite books, decorative vases or themed compositions are what will decorate a modern living room in any style. Basically, for comfortable accommodation in the living room, a large enough soft sofa is installed. Corner models are incredibly popular due to their undeniable advantages. At least they allow you to create an extra bed. In addition, they have many sections for storage. This is the perfect solution for owners of not too much space in the living room. Since upholstered furniture occupies a significant part of the space, it is important to choose the right texture, upholstery and style. From this, as a whole, the impression of the room will depend. Leather sofas look expensive, brutal and can be the main focus in design. However, they are not always comfortable and often such furniture requires too careful maintenance. This is especially true for eco-leather models. Recently, sofas upholstered in velvet, velveteen or linen have been especially popular. Poufs or armchairs perfectly complement the cozy atmosphere of a modern living room. Interestingly, they are used not only as seats, but also as tables. Therefore, you can often see a thematic composition on one of the puffs. This solution looks fresh, original and never goes unnoticed by guests. An alternative would be thin glass structures that remain virtually invisible. Coffee tables made from natural materials also look great. Separately, it is worth noting the quality of furniture for the living room. Remember that in this room it will be used as often as possible. Therefore, it is better to pay attention to models with high wear resistance and unpretentious care. Undoubtedly, their cost will be much higher. You should not save at this stage, since such furniture will remain in an attractive appearance for a long time, unlike budget designs. Curtains in the living room in a modern style. It is impossible to create a cozy atmosphere in the living room if there are no curtains in it. It is a particularly important decorative item that often changes the overall impression of a room. Of course, you should choose them based on the chosen design. But still, we suggest following the current recommendations. The high density of curtains will provide the opportunity to relax in the living room even during the day. This nuance is especially important if the living room from time to time acts as a guest room. Thin and airy tulle creates lightness in any room. Take a closer look at the simplest options without a pattern and embroidery. Quality products look much more attractive and will not lose their attractive appearance over time. Therefore, it is better to choose the best solution for quality and price. Original decor. The modern interior of the living room does not at all limit the choice of decorative details. But still, a lot depends on what result you want to achieve. In general, we recommend purchasing universal, functional, high-quality parts. For example, sofa cushions can be in the same color scheme or contrasting. Themed pillowcases look great, which add a festive mood. But pay attention when choosing the quality of the material. Various lamps, candles, candlesticks and their compositions are not only objects of illumination, but also comfort. They help to create a special romantic atmosphere throughout the room. The same can be said about garlands of various shapes and sizes. Separately, it is worth noting the wall decor, which has always been considered one of the most important. Neutral paintings often complement the space, making it even more harmonious. Bright artwork will definitely not go unnoticed in a modern interior. Compositions based on memorable photographs in beautiful frames look great. One of the most attractive types of living room decor is fresh flowers and plants in pots and vases. They add freshness, lightness and brightness. The main thing is to choose pots and vases that are suitable in color and texture. This will help achieve maximum harmony in the design. Fireplace in the living room. In a modern spacious living room, you can often see the motifs of a classic design. In this case, we are talking about a fireplace. It can be decorated with natural materials such as brick or stone. But still, artificial materials are more popular. Thanks to this, the fireplace takes up much less space, looks more concise and helps to zone the space. Modern kitchen living room. An increasingly frequent solution is the combination of two functional areas in one room. In this case, we are talking about a combination of living room and kitchen. Basically, this option is chosen for themselves by the owners of not too large houses and apartments. It looks very interesting, modern and allows you to make the free space more spacious. Most often, the kitchen is combined with the living room so that the dining area is located separately. Such zoning can be achieved with the help of properly selected furniture, lighting, carpet or wall decoration. This approach will help to properly manage the area and organize everything as comfortably as possible for all family members. Living room study in a modern style. As more and more people work from home, it's important to have a good workspace. And if the area of the house does not allow you to make a separate office, an alternative solution could be its combination with the living room. This does not require too much space. After all, manufacturers offer furniture in a variety of sizes and shapes, so you can choose the most suitable option even in style. If desired, you can additionally purchase smaller lockers for storing documents or books, magazines. This solution looks modern and quite original. As you can see, the modern living room is really not limited by frames. And you can always make it not only beautiful, but also a cozy, stylish room where each family member can relax after an eventful day. Regardless of the area and budget, an experienced designer will help you use the space wisely. A variety of decor and bright accents will make a unique interior that will delight you for many years.